Come on in.
Yeah. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy. I got some stuff I've been working on for quite a while. You may find some interest in it. Okay. Okay, first off, I got a couple you can have. I'll just let you have them.
All right, have a seat.
You got a piece of paper, or you're going to lay it down on the table?
Yeah, let me see what I got.
Yeah, okay. Probably just here on the counter. How about one right here? All right.
Oh, you say you wanted paper or a pen?
Well, no, on the counter.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. On which color? YouTube will not let you copy anymore. So what
Well,
I
you
done?
copy what?
So whatever you want to copy off of YouTube, you can't copy. You know, copyright laws, you know, kind of stuff. So what I've done, I start taking a camera. Okay, now.
You can take screenshots and you can.
Well, let me go with my mindset so I can go around debating. Okay, now these are things that I've copied, and my wife is pretty good with a camera, and she's making photographs of these. So these are self-explanatory. Now, the entire thing is a pattern. I'm going to set up a pattern for you. So now, this is Genesis 6 chapter. The angels crossbred with women. Okay. Now, Gil Broussard, it's in the paperwork here. He said the Bible says in Genesis the land. I'm trying to think of the guy's name. Petra, something like that. Some guy's name in there, but it says he was there when God divided the earth. So there was one landmass, and he's saying there's a huge meteor hit right there. Whether this happened at the time of that or not, I'm not sure. Okay, but anyway, this entire thing happened. Anyway, it shows he's got when you get on some of his videos, he's got very good, self-explanatory there. Well, it shows where, like the landmass, whatever you got to understand one thing. If you went through the school system, let's say, they will tell you evolution and all this kind of stuff. See, so well anyway. They're showing the landmass here. It's got a tremendous amount of oil, like Texas and through there. So this thing took a lot of debris, they said, underwater. So that's where this entire thing was going around. So I'm kind of running out of my breath. Now this here, I've got another paper. I'll have to go dig it out. These statues are off Easter Island, for example. Okay. Now, what we're getting at here is when you see this is connected to this. So anyway, there's 7 holidays, okay? Now this is Leviticus, 23rd chapter. 4 of the 7 have been fulfilled. Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit fulfilled 4, okay? What we're looking at now, and this is the Catholic Church where they got their sun worship crap. So anyway, here's a Easter Island. I've been getting some of that stuff off, and tremendous amount of explanation back and forth about this thing. Now, here's your Pope, and he's actually trying to get all the world religions into one religion, which is a bunch of bull. So it's not Christian. But anyway, what I'm going to try to show you here, I've copied some stuff down where you can. Okay, now for example, here is the sun here, and this is the orbits. If you look back in history, there was a 360-day orbit went around the sun. So what caused this happen to go ahead? Now this is Nibiru or Planet X. It comes by every 360 years approximately. It's due this year on the 23rd of September. Now, before anybody starts discounting stuff, I'm not blowing smoke. Before I try to pass this on, I got the proof to back up what I'm saying.
Well, last time you were over here, you said the dollar was going to crash on October 4th.
Well, I was going by the guy was saying.
And that didn't happen.
Okay. Let's put it this way. Do you believe? Let's put it down. Do you believe there's a God, or you believe in evolution?
Yeah, I don't think there's a God.
All right. Well, okay.
Evolution. Yeah, that seems believable.
Okay, let's put it this way. Now, when you get into this kind of stuff, they say the DNA. Now, this is what I've just read, so I'm not trying to defend it. I'm trying to say, when you get into this deal, they said the human cell takes 80 types of proteins, okay, just to exist. If one of those things are missing, One, you did. That's all I'm going by is what I've been read and told by the guys that supposed to know their stuff. Now, the tremendous, well, okay, what do you call it? Quality, or I mean, the whole thing is so crazy as far as that dog has got a different DNA than you. You got a DNA. A squirrel out here has got a different DNA. The fish in the river got a different DNA. I mean, there's tens of thousands of DNAs.
What about the subterranean giants?
Well,
They got different DNA, right?
well, yes. I mean, well, everything has to have a DNA, a particular DNA. They say that, like the chimpanzee, it's almost identical to human DNA, but it's been altered just a little bit. Okay. Now, what I'm trying to put across is this year. Here's the deal. What I got here, you can go there by, okay. You got a computer, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Go to this computer first, okay. Wormwood Prophecy. Now, this has nothing to do with Christianity, but what I'm trying to say is this was on Coast to Coast. That's Coast to Coast. You've heard of them over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is only about 8 or 9 minute video, and it talks about this planet, okay? Now, by the time you get in here, God's Roadmap, okay, it's got 8 videos. Now, when you get over here, this guy is very, very good. I mean, this guy is Scott Clark. He's got a very good deal. But what he's showing, when you go, do you have a Bible at all?
No.
Well, if you had a King James Bible,
I can look it up online, though.
okay, go to the old, not the new, but the old King James, and look up Revelation 12. This is all hinging on this. Revelation, the 12th chapter. All right, I'll put it down here for you. But what I'm trying...
Wasn't King James gay?
Huh?
King James, he was gay, wasn't he?
I never heard that one before. This was back in the 16th century.
Yeah.
Well, let's put it
He
this
was
way.
pretty fruity.
Well, let's put it this way. Do you believe everything? You know, you're kind of challenging me on stuff, but do you ever challenge guys like that?
What? Who? King James?
Yeah.
Well, he's dead.
Well, I know, but you had to receive the information from somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, for right now, this today is supposed to be Martin Luther Day. I've read articles where he's supposed to have been a black preacher, big time, got assassinated, and they say the guy had whores all of the time. Now, who are you going to believe?
Well, that doesn't discount what he said or what he was doing.
No, that's
you can't just have a whore and then nothing you do after that is.
He attributes himself to being put it together, and you're not. What you're saying
is going
is,
for
guys,
civil rights,
we're getting off.
Well, no, I mean that's a valid.
Well, what I'm trying to say, I'm
what does that have to? It'd be different if.
Okay, let's put it. I'm trying to show you a pattern here. So we're getting off on all kinds of other stuff.
That's fun sometimes.
Okay, you look up these things. I'm not. You make up your own decision. You look up these. If you got plenty of time to spare, which I think you do, look up some of these things and find out what they're advocating. Now, there's a thing. I'm trying to understand where this at, but there's a thing called scalarium. It's kind of a hard word to pronounce. Now, these are the scientists, and that's not my deal. They said they've checked back, I may have it somewhere here, but they've checked back 6,000 years and 1,000 years forward. All right? Now, when you go to this guy's website, you'll see this guy and this guy over here about God's roadmap. There's a series of planets. There's Virgo the Virgin, okay? If you go to Revelation 12, Virgo the Virgin is giving birth to a child. Now, in going back in the history of the Bible, it shows where Jesus Christ was born to a virgin, okay? Now, this entire thing is showing that since only one time in history, there's going to be, let's see, where am I at here? All right. Here is a star above her head. This is in this constellation. Virgo the Virgin is to the left, and the moon's at her feet. Now, it says the sun will be at her head. Now, this is in the Bible. It says, this is not exactly the way it's shaped. It could this be? Well, anyway, there's one star there called Regulus. Now, Mercury, Mars, and Venus will align. I'm not the astronomer. These are the guys that say they know what they're talking about. It will align the first time in 7,000 years They come around every 12 years or so, but they're scattered. This time they're in alignment. They're making a crown.
Okay.
The stars with the 4 planets will make a crown in that. And they're
Kind of looks like it's making a gummy bear if you turn it like that.
Well, I told you, if you put it right, I didn't put it exactly the way it was. I just had to do it on the paper.
I mean, yeah, you got to be trying to see things if you
No,
think
it's not.
that's a
It's not
crown.
trying. It's not trying. I'm not trying to say this. Okay, right now, unless you get really onto this stuff and you have a lot of past deal, you'll not see that there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Like there's like the Muslims, for example.
See, if you look at it like that, it looks like an M, so maybe that's Muslim.
Well, I
Or
said.
Martin Luther King. I don't know. I mean,
I said that I did not put that in. I said it was. I just
does
wrote
look
it on
like a
the
gummy
paper.
bear. You ever eat gummy bears?
Yeah. Okay. Look, what I'm trying to say, I'm trying to put.
Well, I mean, to say that that's a crown.
No, I'm
mean-
saying it's in the scripture. It says this way. Just
Oh, okay.
Stay on the context and quit going off on this other crazy crap that are discussing. I'm trying to show you something that's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Like-
going to happen.
Like the dollar crash.
Okay. Yeah, you know, if I can reach you, I can understand, make you understand what's coming down. Okay,
Mhm.
that's what I'm trying to say. You're very your eternal soul is at stake. Now I'm trying to make you understand. It's not evolution. I can't explain God except the fact is that there are such tremendous. Inventions, we'll call them, just for a word grab out of history or out of sky, whatever you want to call it. It's hard to stay in a way. I'm not in kind of don't want to get into an argument in each state. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if I have to defend everything I try to say, I'm trying to show you a pattern here that's coming to pass. And right now we got Trump, we got Hillary, this whole crap of this country is supposed to. They're saying that like in the inauguration, if you can believe some of it, there's going to be all kinds of crap hit the fan.
You excited about Trump?
Huh?
You excited Trump got elected?
No, it's not the fact. What I'm trying to say, this world system, you look, like what's the name? This black. He's bringing in thousands, tens of thousands of Muslims into the country. You can't put those altered religion, different kinds of stuff, and put them in two societies together. It won't work. Look what's happening in Germany, Sweden, all over. Rape, murder. I mean, killing, riots. I mean.
You know, a couple hundred years ago, this was what the Christians were doing. They were
No,
forcing people to convert
no,
the
no.
sword and
Okay,
torturing
wait a minute.
people and
They-
murdering people and burning witches alive.
No,
and
you're right. You're right.
They,
They were not Christian. That was a Catholic
Sure they were.
church. No, they were not. Your definition of a Christian will not do this.
okay.
Okay. What
The
I'm
Crusades
saying,
weren't Christians?
Okay. Huh?
The Crusades, they were not Christian.
No. No.
They were
Roman
followers
Catholicism.
of Christ.
Okay. No.
I mean, you're just changing
They can go ahead and put. See what I'm saying? We're going off on everything else instead of staying on what I'm trying to show you here. Okay? This keeps going on. Every time we discuss it, I mean, we're off on a tangent on everything under the
All
sun.
this stuff is tangents. I mean, they're all tangents
Well-
to some other argument. I mean,
Okay, I'm